Okay, so this evening, guys, this is what I'm looking at. This is the corner I'm going to start with. However, I'm not going to start in the closet yet because they are full of Christmas stuff that the family left me. And so that will be a project by itself. Oh my gosh. But we are going to wash those doors down. I'm going to pull everything out and wash it off. The chest of drawers is staying here until the granddaughter comes back to get it. Look at that pretty big white cat. My mother-in-law made that in ceramics, and I always just thought that was so pretty. So that's where we're starting at there. I've got to get rid of this rug because it has, let me show you, the backing on it. It comes off, and although it doesn't look that bad, it's really losing. So when you go to vacuum it, you just got these little white spots everywhere. And so this thing here is actually from a funeral. This quilt rack with this little thing, and I think my ex-husband's going to take that. I've got a rooster here that needs to go back out on the porch. Let me see if you can see it. It's a little rooster planter that needs to go back outside on the porch. So we will do that. And we're going to start the video. I have a fly in the house that's driving me crazy, you all. And I mean, driving me crazy. So let me go ahead and pull the vacuum cleaner over there. And we will dust everything off, and then we're going to wash it off. I wanted to give you an update on the windows in the little office. The windows in the little office, I wanted to give you an update about them. I'm just going to have to get new ones because I got them to where they would open and shut. However, they won't stay up when you're trying to clean. So, yeah, ask me how I know. I'll tell you, it almost chopped my hand off. But anyway, but they got a special going on right now. If you buy 2 windows, you get 2 free. So I don't know. I'm going to look into something like that and just update those windows. And then this morning, the plumber called me and said they will be here tomorrow to start fixing the laundry outlet in the closet in the bathroom. So it's moving along, guys. Anyway, I am going to change out this vacuum cleaner, and I'm going to put my handy dandy brush on there once I get it. I'm not going to talk throughout this entire video, and I got a surprise for you. I have learned a few things on my CapCut editing. So I'm hoping today's will be better, and I promise you it will not be 2 hours long because I'll cut out all the footage that's, you know, not worth anything. So we'll do that and see how that goes. For right now, though, I am going to go ahead and take this stuff down because it needs to be cleaned. And this is the Lord's Prayer, the 10 Commandments, and it says, bless our home. And I like those. And then this says, though I feel discouraged, I know that God is there, and even when I whisper, he hears my faintest prayer. I really like this picture. Let me bring it close to you so you can see it. Oh, if I don't fall and kill myself. But anyway, just a pretty little picture. And the 10 Commandments I absolutely love. But these roses are going bye-bye, people, because I'm not really into all these flowers. All they do is attract dust. So, yeah, I'm not into that. So we're going to move this. We're going to pull this chest out. Oh. Going to pull the chest out and vacuum back here. And so that I can also vacuum the wall. And I'm going to take these unused extension cords out of the wall because they're plugged in and they're wasting electricity pulling it to that unit. So No sense in having those. Oh, and I found a GI Army man. That's important. I don't know how long those have been under there, but yeah, those are important. These were very important to my little boy when he was little. He would set up his GI men on the kitchen table. And he'd say, now, Mommy, don't bother these. I'd say, okay, honey. Or he'd build a big Lego outfit on the kitchen table, and he'd say, now, Mommy, don't take these down. And I mean, I'd have to leave them up for like days and days and days and days. You know how that goes. Okay, so here we go. No more talking right now. We're going to get busy. Today I'm using Murphy's Wood Oil Soap to wash my walls down in. It smells so good, you all. And I've got a new clean mop head on. I love this mop because it goes into the corners really good. And yeah, it's just great. out back there, little girl. Watch out, honey. Okay. I did bring me a rag in case I needed to go in with my hand and do some special work, and I do. I want to make sure that I get the baseboard really, really good, and then I've got a few marks here on the walls that look like they need some hand love. So, gonna get those done. Not as bad as I thought it would be, but it was pretty dirty. And there's some spots on the walls. I'm not sure what that is, but could be a crayon. I'm gonna get my eraser and see if I can't get that off as well. That's looking really good. Let me see if I need to get up any higher. I don't think so. I think that's okay up there. Yeah, there's not like any, you know, that I'll have to take down when it's not hot. But let me get these baseboards really good. And I've done them with the mop, and they did all right, but sometimes I like to just touch stuff by hand, you know. And so I'm going to go ahead and wipe the back of this chest off while I'm back here. You can wash wood furniture in Murphy's Oil Soap, and it does really, really well. So we'll get that too. And get it nice and clean. Okay, so there's that part. Let me get me a magic eraser. See if I can get those spots off. Okay, I'm back. Now let me see if I can get those spots off the wall. I'm not sure what that is. May just be where they had a piece of furniture sitting here and it actually hit the wall. I'm thinking that's what it is because it's not coming off. So it must be a scratch. Okay, well, at least I know what it is. Yeah. But these walls are going to have to be painted. I'm going to try to get up to Lowe's this weekend and pick me out some paint and see how that goes. So we'll get the light when I've got it cooled down. But that wall is done, and I did dust the ceiling, that part of it. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to push this back. Oh, gosh, this thing is heavy. Oh, man, really heavy. And I'm not going to push it all the way to the wall, but I am going to push it down a little bit so that I have room to get in the closet like that. Okay, great deal. Now we'll go ahead and get everything cleaned. And this, I'll just take I'll take this and rinse it in the Murphy's oil soap and then wipe it off, and it will be just fine. Because that's what you can do with this stuff. And it also makes it really shiny too. So, you see that? Yeah. That's just a little heart. Little heart made out of leaves. And that goes over here. Does it go there? Or does it, yeah, it goes up here. Oh, I probably should have took a picture. Although, I don't really have to because this is my house now. I'm going to move these flowers so y'all can see. Shoot. Okay. Well, that don't want to stay. What's wrong with it? Let's see. Okay, there we go. Now, anyway, I moved the flowers so that you can see. And I'm going to take me some beeswax because you can actually use this on, this video is not sponsored by anyone. Just to let you know that you can use this on a lot of different things, mirrors, wood, stuff like that. So I am just going to polish. I'm going to put some on my rag and just start polishing these. What are you doing, girls? The girls got the Zoomies this afternoon. They're in there playing. And as you can see, this did a really nice job. See how pretty and clean? And I don't remember where it went. I think it went here. Leave it to me. I think that's where it went. Yeah, that's where it went. Okay, great. And then you can actually go from wood to glass. So watch this. This is a glass picture. I just sprayed it all over the front and it just really shines this up. And it looks really good once you got it all shined up. So let me get this all clean. Now look at that. Shiny. And I just ought to watch the back of things too because I don't like stuff to be half done. Okay, so that's done. And then we have the Bless Our Home plaque. Let me tell you though, you don't want to get this on your floor and then try to walk. And if you really want to know the story, you can ask me how I know. But I'm going to go ahead and share it with you. So I was doing the kitchen cabinets one day, and I guess when I sprayed, I got it on the floor. And I went to take me a big step around the corner, and y'all, I hit the floor. And I'm going to tell you, it was painful. Okay, I'll just say it was very painful. And so then I got me a rag out and with some dish soap on it, and I was trying to get it off the floor because I thought, oh my gosh, people come in and they walk on that, they'll fall and kill themselves. And so I didn't want that to happen to anybody. And so I did. I may have to take a Q-tip and get this stuff out. I'm not sure, but no, here it comes. Okay. That's good. Okay. Well, I'm going to have to turn the air down a little more because I'm burning up. It's been in the 90s today in Kentucky. And tell me where you're from and what city you're from or what state you're from or what country you're from. Tell me where you're from and what the temperature is there. And that's all nice and clean, as you can see. Now, if I can get this back up. Oh, wow. That went right back up where it's supposed to go. That's great. I do see a little mark right there, so I'm going to get that out. And maybe I can use this little stick to get in there a little better. Usually I'll take a Q-tip and do stuff like this. But okay, that's better. Now, yeah, there we go. Okay, that's great. Anyway, I thought I'd share that little story with you about me falling, because this stuff will make your floor slick as glass. And that's the way you'll sound when you're going down. You'll go, oh gosh. Because I'm sure I did. I know my cats were looking at me like, what is she doing? She's crazy. And this is all nice and pretty. This is the Lord's Prayer. I just love that. All right, now, gonna get that hung. Okay, so we've got that wall washed and clean, and for some reason, I'm not sure. Let me get this rag because something looks kind of funny to me, and I'm not sure what it is. It may have just been where I wet it a while ago, but I just want to go back over that one more time to make sure that I didn't miss a spot, because I can do that. You know, this old girl's eyes aren't what they used to be. So, let's see, this went on some little bear or something. Oh, that bear right there, yeah. All right, so we have that done. Now we're going to move all this stuff off. And this little flower is going to be put in the yard sale stuff, because I am not going to have little roses sitting around everywhere to just draw dust. I can't take that. We're going to shake this good. I really should probably wash those, but I'm not going to do that today. All right, so I'm going to take my Murphy's oil soap. I don't know. Let me see if I can show you how dirty this is. Can you see that? Well, I'm not sure if it's showing you completely, but I'm going to go ahead and wipe this chest down, let it dry, and then I'll put my polish on it. And, oh, I wish I had smell-o-vision. It's smelling really good in here, guys. Really good. Boy, this is a beautiful trunk. I'm not sure where my grandmother or my ex-mother-in-law got it, but it's gorgeous. Okay, now that is all wiped down, and we will wait until we get that dry, and then we'll polish that, and we will be done. But I've got all the dust out of the little seams that go across it, so then that's what I was wanting to do. But for right now, we can go ahead and move on and get the, I've already squeezed this out, but we can go ahead and start up here. This may take me longer than one day, so I was hoping to get it up tonight, but I don't think that's going to happen. I had a really busy day today with claims and accounts at the hospital, so that may not happen tonight. This gets it gets it wet, but it's not like sopping wet, you know what I mean? And you can control how wet you want it by the wringer, by taking your foot and pushing down on the little thing that spins it. So, now, we got that done too. That's great. And, this does a real good job of getting into the baseboards. Sometimes I have to go over them, but not all the time. I'm going to take this down so that I don't break it. You know, that would be my luck. And we'll rinse it out and get started. Now I'm going to move you around here so you can see what I'm doing. I'm working right over there in that little corner on that little piece of wall. Yeah, right there. I'm going to move this out of the way. Oh yeah, boy, that wood is just soaking that up, you all. Soaking it up. And this is stained really pretty. My father-in-law did a great job. And I will go back over this with my rag just so that I make sure I get into all the cracks. But, and then I just want to make sure I go through and get anything off that's up there on the ceiling. Really, there's not a whole lot. That's one good thing. Gosh, I can't imagine having to do the ceiling too, but let me bring you in close and I'm going to show you what it's doing for that wood. Really, it's just soaking it in. And as you can see, the top part up here, right there. Anyway, it's just really soaking it in good. And it does a good job. Now, here's a stain from where that little thing was on there, but I can take my sponge and try to get that off. Anyway, I'm going to move you back over here. I'm so sorry if I make you dizzy, but I'm going to try to cut all that out, okay? So, let me take my little sponge and see if that'll get that off. It needs to be repainted in here, though. No, it won't get it off. It's not been painted in years, so, you know, I do have to do that. But, yeah, that works really good. Man. Okay. Now I just want to go ahead and get in this little door crevice here that's on the inside of the door, on that little part. Want to get that good, and then I'll go back in with my polish and polish all these, and they'll really soak that up. They will love that, because they do get dry, you know. They can dry out. And so that's done. Okay, now let's scoot this over. I'm gonna move you back just a little bit more so you can really see me do that door. And I hope the light's okay. But I need to go ahead and dust this with my vacuum cleaner, so let me do that.